Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about the FAL in Bad Business. Similar to the AK, the FAL is also an AR that is unlocked at level 0. Unlike the AK however, I feel that the FAL is a really disappointing gun, even for being free. On paper, the FAL looks like a really good weapon. Out of every other AR, the FAL has the highest base damage at 40, the highest torso damage at 50, and the highest headshot damage at 60, which makes the average damage a whopping 50, which is enough to 3-shot. This alone makes the FAL sound like a very strong gun, however, here's where it all starts to fall apart. The FAL is tied for the smallest magazine of all ARs at 20, and the FAL also has the second lowest fire rate, just slightly above the SGG-44. If it wasn't for the high damage, okay recoil, and decent hip fire, this would probably be one of the worst, if not the worst guns in the game. I feel that the FAL is meant to be a gun for longer range combat. The thing that's really depressing is that almost every other AR in the game can outperform the FAL at long range, AK included. The only ARs that probably can't are the Honey Badger and AS-FAL, which more than make up for that in their close range capability. The FAL isn't only horrible compared to other ARs, the FAL is also pretty bad compared to other rifles. Every rifle in Bad Business except for the Keltec RFB has the capability to one-shot a headshot, while the FAL only 3 shots to the head. And even though the Keltec RFB can't one-shot to the head, it has many other factors that don't just make it better than the FAL, but also make it one of the best guns in the game. Speaking of rifles, here is the most sad part about the FAL. Back when Bad Business first released, the FAL used to be a rifle, and it was one of the, if not the best gun in the game. Unfortunately, I don't have any clips that show the full potential of the FAL because I was kinda bad at the time of recording this, but I still remember the stats. The old FAL used to do 50 damage to the body and 75 damage to the head, and this was before damage drop-off existed, so this could be from across the map. The thing that made it even more crazy was that its hipfire was of the best in the game, meaning that it could 3-shot from across the map with hipfire similar to that of the Galil or MP5. The only two reasons that this gun wasn't completely game-breaking was the fact that it only had 7 shots and the iron sight was kinda bad. This gun definitely deserved a massive nerf, but I feel the rework went a little too far. I would really enjoy using the FAL if it got buffed, or maybe when the attachment update comes out, but other than daily challenges or this video of course, I really can't see any other reason to use this. Now you may be wondering why I have gold on the FAL. Well, that's because my goal when the weapon skin challenge update first came out was to get gold on every single AR, and I just made it to the FAL by the time the requirements for the Damascus got nerfed, so I decided to do it. Being completely honest, it really wasn't that big of a struggle. Getting ADS and hipfire kills wasn't really that bad since both are normally used an equal amount of time. Headshot kills and crouching kills were also pretty easy since about half the fights took place from far away, giving myself a chance to go for both. Yes, it was much harder than getting Damascus on a weapon like say the Galil or Scar H, but it was still much easier than other weapons like the G11. Even though the gun is pretty bad as it is right now, I have pretty high hopes for it when the attachment update comes out, since you should be able to correct most of what makes the gun so bad as it is right now. Overall, I feel the FAL is probably the saddest history of any other gun in Bad Business, since it went from possibly being the best gun to possibly the worst gun, being released all the way back in alpha, and after all of this still getting extremely little attention. I can't ever remember seeing anyone over Prestige 0 using the gun, and even to this day, very few Prestige 0s use this gun. I'll probably make another video talking about the history of the FAL in the future, and I might also make a follow-up video on the FAL when the attachment update comes out if this gun can be drastically improved on. Overall, the FAL is a pretty boring gun to use. I wouldn't really recommend using it as there's basically no reason except for wanting a challenge. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to hear your opinions on the FAL in the comments since I almost never hear anyone talking about it. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Bye.